Hey, welcome to my vlog. Not a vlog. I just wanted to do kind of a behind the scenes slash commentary thing for anybody who may or may not be interested. About this production, it was a really difficult thing to do. It was an assignment for a director's workshop class at Utah Valley University. The professor didn't decide on what we were doing this semester until about halfway through the semester. From pre-production all the way till now was only, well, it was only about 5.5 weeks total to get it all done and finished up and posted on here. There was a lot that went into this. There was a group of producers that was helping. Taft and Normandy, our actors, did fantastic. This type of comedy is something you would frequently see on Disney Channel, and that's something I kept thinking to myself as we were doing the table read and everything, and I really thought Taft's character, Manny, if he didn't go all out, then Action. I don't think this would have landed in any way. So.
Reset.
During this scene, he ate a good half of this jar of peanut butter, and it was a little scary because on the 5th or 6th take of him doing the push-ups and stretching, he started choking on the peanut butter because he had so much that he had eaten over those takes. So there's a couple takes where you'll hear him, I think one made it in where he goes, right in the middle of stretching, and that was actually him just trying not to choke on peanut butter. He had to just start spitting the peanut butter out each take. He couldn't actually eat it. I mean, what you see at the end during the credits, that jar of peanut butter, he ate 90% of that before he started spitting it out. I had a lot of big ideas about ways to pull off certain parts. The script originally called for a cut scene to show what happened to Manny at the retirement home, but that was changed because that's expensive to go to a retirement home and rent it out and to hire elderly actors and lots of time and effort going into special effects for showing their superpowers in use and how gross that would be. And then that was reduced down to just an audio cue of listening to what was happening to Manny at work while we showed a time lapse of him sitting on the couch as it changed from him before work to him after work and the light going by. And that was going to take a lot of work with a light gag because we weren't actually going to sit there from day to night and then have him leave and change and come back. We filmed it as the peanut butter and the ants, which are now during the credits. And during that you hear what's happening to Manny going on. I ordered some ants on Amazon, which I guess you can do. There was about 90 of them, I believe. I ordered 3 different. They come in little test tubes. And me and Parker talked about it for hours about how we were going to pull off this fake time lapse of ants eating peanut butter with this terrible sound effects going on in the background. And I'm really glad he is good at what he does because it took a lot of test tries to get that lighting perfect to look like it's going from day to night before we introduced the ants, because we knew once we put ants on the ground of this living room, they were going to go everywhere. We built a little ant arena out of duct tape. It was like a little cage around it, and we're like, the ants won't be able to get out of this. I had a little funnel with the container of ants, and we had it timed for when the gaffers were going to start moving the lights down outside. I was going to get the container of ants and pour it through this little funnel I made into the ant arena with the peanut butter, and we were ready to go. And you can see here, we started, I poured the ants, and they were sticking to the side of the funnel, and they weren't going in. So I started tapping the funnel. They still weren't falling out of the bottom of the funnel to go into the ant arena, and they started crawling back up out of the funnel. And at this point, there's 4 or 5 ants crawling onto my hands, and they're biting me. So at that point, I just start shaking the whole thing. I dumped the whole container. I just start shaking the funnel. They went all over the place. They exploded into like a 6-foot radius, but we weren't going to stop because it took us so long to set this up. The night scenes were actually shot during the afternoon. The sun was still up, and you can see this box around the window that the DP and the gaffers and grips built over the space of like an hour and a half. So it appeared to be nighttime, and then they put lights in that to simulate a moon. It was a lot of work and thought that went into it, and it ended up looking really nice in these nighttime shots. Anyway, I hope all of this made it maybe a little bit more entertaining. Maybe you'll notice the cool light trick during the credits. Yeah, thanks.